I'm Angelo and I'm from Mozambique. I'm currently doing engineering in my university. The first time we came to India, and I found out that India people are so friendly. They're helping me in each and every task. Through my friends, I learned a little bit of the Indian culture. Now I can consider myself discovering the Indian culture through my university.
I'm Yara Sultan from Syria. I'm studying in my university in India. I feel like home with other Syrian students and Indian students. They are so lovely and friendly.
I am Somji. I am from Bhutan. I discovered the world of books in my university.
Hi, I'm John Paul. I'm from Uganda. We discovered our fitness goals at our university.
I'm Enefukia Luzolo from Congo. I've been playing basketball, and when I joined my university here in India, I got better and better after days of work. Here in my university, you discover yourself.
Hi, I'm Rati Madhikami from Nepal. I'm a computer engineering student. I'm so happy to experience a world-class education in my university. Here the lecturers are very wonderful and also they are willing to take time from me to discuss about my future goals. I'm discovering myself here. I'm Rohini Shashikala from Sri Lanka. I'm discovering new life skills in my university.
Hello, good evening all. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining with us today. We have Dr. Krunal and we have Mr. Wilson on call today. Dr. Krunal and Mr. Wilson, welcome to the call. Welcome to the Facebook live session. Thank you very much for being with us. Today we are going to help people across the world to learn how the life of an international student in India. This is the first Facebook live session from CareerGro, and we are planning to have so many live sessions moving ahead. This is the time for Indian universities to offer admissions to students from across the world. So today we are going to learn many things about admissions in Indian universities. So thank you very much, Professor Krunal, and thank you, Wilson, joining us on this call. We look forward to learn many things from both of you for the benefit of all our students. There are a lot of students are expressing their interest to learn many things from you. Guys, before we move ahead, let me just show one more video from Wilson. Wilson has created a wonderful video about his experience and about the Gujarat. Before we talk to both of them, let me just show that video to you guys so that you guys can learn a little bit from Wilson.
Kemcho, my name is Nshimiyimana from Rwanda. I'm a student in Marwadi University, located in Rajkot in Gujarat State. I'm in love with this wonderful and amazing state called Gujarat. It is located in the western part of India and it was formed on 1st May 1960. It's the sixth largest state of India with a size of 1,09,624 square kilometers, with a population of 60,003,628. It has 33 districts, and one of the districts called Kochi is the largest district in India. Gujarat has the longest coastline in India. Gandhinagar is the capital city of Gujarat. And guess what? Gandhinagar is the greenest capital city in whole of Asia. Gujarat people speak Gujarati language. The state animal in Gujarat is Asiatic lion. The state bird is great flamingo. State tree is banyan tree. State flower is marigold. And the major crops grown are groundnuts, cotton, and tobacco. Gujarat chief minister is Mr. Vijay Rupani. Since 2016 until now, Gujarat has very many tourist sites like Somnath Temple, Gir National Park, Dwarika Paritana. Gujarat has very many festivals like kite flying, and one of my favorites called Navratri. Gujarat has 17 airports, and that makes it to be the state with the highest number of operating airports. Jamnagar Refinery is the largest and biggest oil refinery on this planet. This is wonderful. This is the treasure India has got. And guess what? 80% of diamonds sold anywhere in this world are polished in Surat. Gujarat has wonderful and friendly people, and this makes me to feel at peace and feeling safe. And guess what? Gujarat is the safest and has low crime rate in India. I'm proud to be in Gujarat. And you know, all the 5 richest guys in India are from Gujarat. And Gujarat is a land of legends like father of the Indian nation, Mahatma Gandhi, current Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the founder of Pakistan, Ali Jinnah, are from Gujarat. I wish everyone could be a person from Gujarat. As Gujarat people are going to celebrate the day that Gujarat was founded, I'd like to tell you people, you have got a very good Gujarat that you should take care of because it is a treasure. As I conclude, Gujarat people are very wonderful people, and this collaboration and love for people to lead to more development of Gujarat and to be more than these wonderful cities in the world. And I hope to see it in the future. Thank you.
Wow, that was an amazing video, Wilson. It shows that, I mean, the kind of a love you've developed for the university, the love you developed for India. That's amazing, very, very inspiring. So, guys, Wilson is from Rwanda. He's one of our first students whom I have helped, and Wilson is just graduated this year. Congratulations, Wilson. You're going back to. Are you going back to Rwanda, or you're going back to? You're going for your further education. What's the plan?
I have to first go to Rwanda, then I go for further degree, for master's degree.
Wonderful, great. We also have Dr. Krunal. Dr. Krunal is the associate professor from computer science, and he is the head of international admissions from Marwadi University. Thank you very much, Professor Krunal. We are very, very happy to have you on this call, on this live session, and we would love to learn many things. We have about 52 minutes to complete our session, and I would love to. It is going to be an interactive session between all three of us. I will be asking questions on behalf of all our community members to learn many things from you. Then after that last 15 minutes, we will leave it for questions. We will ask, we will pick up questions from the audience. Then we can take it forward from there. So moving ahead, the first question is to Mr. Wilson. Wilson, you are the inspiration today. You are the one who is going to share lot many things about India. Because if I talk about India and Professor Krunal talk about India, we know a lot of things and we can talk about it. But I mean, we want to hear from you. You have been in India for last 4 years, and we would love to learn from you. The first question to you, Wilson, could you please share your experience in studying in India for last 4 years?
Yeah, thank you very much. I did microbiology in my bachelor's degree, and back home, Rwanda, microbiology is found as like a branch of medicine, but you can't easily find it as one course like here in India. And I believe India is one of the best countries in the world in health sector, and I've learned a lot into this. So studying in India, it's a blessing because I've grabbed a lot of concept. And now, yeah, after my graduation, I'm now doing an internship in a hospital, and I see what I've learned in school. It's applied in real life. So I didn't come for nothing. I've got something. Yeah.
When you say I've learned a lot of concepts, can you just elaborate a little more about it?
Yeah, when I mean concept, uh, it's about like the real life. Like if you go for universities, people like okay, back in Africa, we they normally go for like theories mostly, and practical part is too less. And we won't go. Yeah, you have to know the theory in order to do the practical, but should be balancing. So this concept I was saying, I've got a lot of first-hand practicals and information which has helped me. And I feel that if I go back to Rwanda, even if I don't go for masters, I can still do something that can help my country to develop in health sector. Yeah.
Great, great, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for wonderful. Wilson, I mean, after looking at your video and after having a few conversations with you in my previous talks, I have learned that when you have traveled India a lot, as India is the one of the largest subcontinents and have got 20, 28 states in India, and looks like I mean you've got major states and major parts of India. We want to know a little more your experience of outside Gujarat. Gujarat, anyway, you have given complete story about Gujarat. Your experience in outside Gujarat. Talk about people, places, and expenses. Talk about all of them.
Yeah, thank you. Before I left Rwanda, my dad told me, yeah, like in life, we study. But when you go for real life, yeah, what you study doesn't come only. Also, other part of life comes after. So, like, yeah, I came to study and I'm happy that I grabbed what I wanted, but still, something was missing that I had to fulfill. My dad told me, like, I should get connections. So like connections in this world, apart from nepotism that we know, like if you can get a job because you can get a job because a family member is there, but also the connections if you are given like a few to show your abilities. So in that sense, for me, I travel because of many things. Yeah, either for fun, of course, because I have to refresh my mind, and another thing to make that connection. Like I can't. There's a proverb in Kinyarwanda back home, which says a bird can't know where the grains and unless it flies to go there to get that grain. So I couldn't know where things are or how other parts are. So I had to come out of my comfort zone and I travel around. So if I do something enjoying it, it will be good for me too. So in case of budgets, it's not that expensive. Like I prefer now, like India, I look it as my home. If I got the citizenship, can also be nice because my Rwanda country can allow dual citizenship because life is too cheap. Everything is cheap here compared to other countries. So far now, I've got like recently I was in Maldives and November was in Dubai. So I compared now. I saw wow, India is good. In terms of traveling, people think because India is too big, you can go for like flights. Flights are expensive, but if I see back home, they're more expensive. But according to the students' budget, it's expensive. But if you go for trains, trains have categories. Like you might go for sleeper coach, like from Gujarat to Delhi, it's 20 hours. If you use a train, it can even a sleeper coach like 700 rupees. So it's kind of cheap. Instead of
700
take
rupees is less than $10.
yes, you see. But if you use the flight, it could be like $100 and above. So in that sense, I go for cheaper hotels. Yeah, I meet the people, I have fun, I see what is there, I know the information, everything. Yes.
But what are the places you have traveled, Wilson?
Now,
Talk a little more, little. Like, give us a little information about the places you have traveled. What are the unique things about those places?
yeah, right. Like when I came in India, the thing that I didn't like is about the temperature, which is too high compared back home. So I was, I don't like many people judge normally according to what they see and they make it as a general thing. But for me, like I judge like the personality of something or a person, but not in general. So I thought the whole India, everyone was saying, oh, the whole India is too hot. But then I had to take my step and find out. So the first place, even now I like, it's in a state called Himachal Pradesh. So in that part, there is a place called Manali. Manali, the temperature is too low, so they receive snow. It's too cold. Like it's like other European countries if you compare. So that's the first place I traveled. Almost all I went to the east in the eastern part. Yeah, this is Gujarat. I'm there. The Maharashtra, the north part, Delhi and Himachal Pradesh, east part Odisha state, then down in south, your home, Hyderabad, Telangana, and Tamil Nadu. So in Tamil Nadu, I've covered mostly all the cities there. Yeah, and many more places.
Wow, wow!
Yeah,
You have traveled almost all the regions of India.
yeah, almost.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Uh, uh, Please stay on to the call. I mean, I'll come back to you with more questions. Let me just go back to Professor Krunal. Professor Krunal, we would like to know, throw some light on why students must choose India over other countries.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Venkat. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are. You are.
Okay. So I think majority of the things is already shared by Mr. Wilson. Though apart from that, I would like to throw lights on a few points. The first reason is India is the one of the largest English speaking country, and we deliver our education in English. Means unlike there are many countries in the world, they make it mandatory to have education in their own language, local language. But as English is a worldwide accepted language, so our higher education is delivered in English, which is accepted worldwide. This is number one. Number two is diversity. India is very diverse country. We are having 29 different states, and each state is having their own culture, languages. So student can explore, as Mr. Wilson has already shared. He has traveled a lot, so he might have seen the very diverse culture of India. So the same exposure can be learned by international students by studying in India. Third reason is uh, education is the India is very cheaper compared to other countries. Plus quality of the education. Right? So in these means like in $2,000 $2,500 per year, you can have world-class quality education in India. So it's very cheaper. Apart from that, lifestyle in India is also very cost effective. Like you can say, in less than $50, you can have your personal expenses for entire month. So it's very much cheaper. Apart from that, in many fields like pharmacy, in IT, India is very pioneer country. So student can have practical exposure as well as a very good job in the India, right? So there are n number of reasons. Means I can talk for a very longer period of time, but time is short. But there are these are the majority of reasons why students should select India for their higher education.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, Professor Kunal. Professor Kunal, you just mentioned about job in India. Can you just talk a little more about that? Is
Okay.
that mean? Is that mean international student who traveled India after completion of his education, can he stay back and do his work? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. Even like in my university, means in which I am working, Marwadi University, we are also giving placements to the international students, right?
Wow.
Means the majority of the students from management background or computer science background, they are already being placed, and right now they are processing their work permit. And once they'll get work permit, they are allowed to work. So there are lots of placement opportunities in India. Particularly if I talk about Gujarat state, Gujarat is pioneer in pharma industries, in manufacturing, and in IT. So all these three sectors, students can definitely get a good placement with good package, and they can work.
Wonderful, Professor. I mean, this is a new thing I'm learning. How
Yes.
many students you would have placed? I mean, after the graduation, how many students would have been placed so far with the help of Marwadi University?
So if I talk about uh, international only, in last 3 years we have placed around 70 students.
Wonderful.
And if I talk about overall, so we have created 10,000 plus job opportunities for our students and local students.
Great. Yeah, I had a second question, which was around support to international students, but I mean you have covered majority of them. I mean you're saying you are already offering them placement support. You are already offering them. Professor Krunal, one of the question I've been hearing from some of our African students, and they were expressing their concern around internship opportunities, where I mean. Some of them would be looking for financial support while they are doing their education. Is there any provision Marwadi University is providing to these students from Africa or other part of the world to do some internship and create some financial help for some themselves?
See, there are two types of internships that we are offering to the students. One is on campus, and second one is off campus. Right? For off campus internship, in every semester break, student can go to any industry of their respective domain, and student can take the internship of 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, depending upon the length of the break, and they can have you can say internship. Second type of intensive is on campus, that we are having different departments like accounts, we have admission cell, student section, where we give the internship opportunity to our international student, so they can work as a part time, you can say, and they are getting paid, right? So many students are working in our admission cell, in our accounts and student section. Even some few are working in hostel, so that means along with the studies, they can also means they can support themselves and by earning some money. So yes, we do provide this intensive opportunities also to our students.
That's a brilliant thing, Professor Krunal, because a lot of students, I mean, it's not just, I mean, when they come to India, it's not just education, they are also getting opportunity for them to work and get a work experience and paid. It's like
Exactly.
um, learn and earn kind of a thing. So
On while you learn.
that, yeah, earn while you are learning. That's the kind of thing. That's brilliant. I visited university multiple times. I mean, it's a cute university. That's how I can say. A lot of greenery
Thank you.
and Wilson. Last time when I visited, and Wilson, you are playing one of the students. What is it? What role you are playing in the student community? You've been a
Uh,
president to one of the international students group, right?
yeah, yeah, sure. And yeah, I'm a Rwandan representative here in Marwadi University.
Wonderful,
Yeah, more than
wonderful.
50 students are here from Rwanda.
Yeah, yeah, I know. Great. So, Wilson, the next question to you, I want to understand, I want to learn a little more from you in terms of uh, if you are to give three recommendations to international students to decide to come and study in India, what are those three things which are very, very crucial to you, or what are the most important things which you have learned, which you're going back and recommending to everyone to consider to study in India?
Yeah, as Dr. Krunal said, apart from if you're going to choose a career or for further studies, first of all, you see what you want. Like you see, like for me, I decided microbiology. So, and India is one of the best in the world. So that's the first task, and a point for any student, like maybe for from health background. Yeah, India is good. So it provides a wide range of courses rather than like in Europe where search and find, like there are many courses which are not like related to what you want. But if you come to India, it has a lot. Then if you see what you want to study, is it like if you see the financial part, so like it's affordable. Yeah, and if like okay, I'm on a scholarship, but it covers tuition and hostel, and it's still like you want to like to survive other outside, also like travel as I want. The expenses are not much. It's less. It's affordable. The first one is like being having a vast of courses, being cheap, and also the people around are welcome. They were coming. According to the culture that I've seen here, they tell us that a visitor is like a god. So like they treat us like in a humble way, like, oh wow, feel at home. So I would rather go like, okay, you've had a lot of cases in USA about like racism. Here it's not here. You can't find it here. So you feel at home, not like feeling what will happen if I see me as a black person here. Yeah, like you feel at home.
Thank you, Wilson. Thank you very much for the kind words. I'm really, really proud and happy when you say that. I mean, India is one of the best countries in the world. I'm really inspired with that statement. Thank you very much for saying that.
Yeah, welcome.
Professor Krunal, question back to you. Professor Krunal, I would want to learn scholarships. A lot of our students are asking about scholarship. So I would want to learn, we want to learn what kind of a scholarships universities providing. And other than that, are there any other scholarships available to students to come and study in India?
Okay. So, if any student wants to come and study in India, there are two ways. Means majorly there are two ways. Number one, Indian governments are having different schemes of scholarship when they'll cover tuition fees, hostel fees, food, and everything. Majorly two types of scholarships are there. One is ICCR, and second one is Study in India. I think Mr. Wilson is on Study in India scholarship, where government will take care about the study fees, food cost, hostel cost, everything. Means student need not to pay anything, everything will be taken care. And from the university side, we are also giving first flight ticket to our students. When we are booking the flight tickets for the students, so student need not to worry about their first flight also. They need to just come and study. This is number one. Number two, self-funded mode. In that, the universities are giving various scholarship to the international students. For example, if I talk about my university, we are offering a scholarship on the tuition fee, ranging from 50% to 100%. Right. So we student need to just pay for their food on hostel, tuition fee. They need not to worry about. So these are the various scholarship schemes for our international student. And after the scholarship, the fees amount is very, you can say, nominal. That the majority of the student can definitely afford. So either government full funded scholarship student can avail, or partial scholarship which are offered by the university, student can opt and they can come to India for studies.
Yeah. Professor Krunal, I would want to thank on behalf of Wilson and other students who traveled through us to Marwadi University and graduated this year, especially because the Study in India scholarships a study in India scholarship, which government of India is offering, which is covering this year, which is covering tuition fees, up to 100% tuition fees. But many of our students are being given tuition fee and food and accommodation as well from your university, and I want to thank you for that. This is one of the amazing thing which Marwadi universities definitely doing, where I mean students they don't need to they don't need to really pay if they write if they write exam, study in India Pragati exam, and if they qualify for tuition fee, Marwadi university is offering the rest of the scholarship for their food and accommodation and the flight ticket. So this is brilliant, Professor Kunal. This is really encouraging a lot of our students to come and study in India. So, Professor Kunal, I have another question for you. My another question to you is, what are the future plans from Mawadi University to inspire a lot of international students to come and study? Do you have any more plans for international students? I mean, today you're offering 100% tuition fees, scholarship on 100% tuition fees, scholarship on food and accommodation, flight ticket. You're doing amazing things, and I've also just learned that Marwadi University is supporting students to get internship opportunities and placement opportunities. It's like, I mean, you're covering everything. Are there any other plans? Do you have anything in hidden? I mean, which is not being revealed and planning to reveal in the future?
Yeah, see, what we have learned, that growth is life. So we need to, you can improvise, or we need to grow constantly. Right now, around we can say 1500 international students are studying from 51 different nationalities. So this is very unique about the campus. If I talk about the total strength, then it's around 10,500 plus. So first plan is we need to explore the other unexplored countries, and we want that as many nationalities as we can should be on campus, so that the student can learn from each other. See, the major benefit of to be in campus with such a great number of nationalities, like student can learn the each other's culture. Like Mr. Wilson is from Rwanda, he can learn culture of Indonesia. One student from Bhutan, he can learn culture of Tanzania. right? So student can learn the culture of each other. So we are trying to bring as many nationalities as we can to student. Plus, we are also constructing some facilities for international student, like uh, apartments with kitchen facility, and these are some, you can say, developments where what we are doing into the campus. And we are also planning to introduce some new courses that, like, we are getting demands from the students, like courses on you can say, like nursing, that we are getting demand of nursing. Then the courses which are related to biology, that we are trying to bring to the campus, so as many students can get benefit of that. So these are some, you can say, development that we are doing, and we'll ensure that we will keep growing, will keep being developed, and we'll try our best to satisfy the needs of the international community.
Professor Krunal, how many programs at the moment the university is offering?
uh, we'll start from diploma. We are offering a diploma in engineering, and then we offer a bachelor's in engineering and a master's in engineering. In management, we offer a BBA, which is bachelor, and MBA. In pure science, we offer Bachelor of Science courses in physics, mathematics, microbiology, biotechnology, and IT. And we offer pharmacy. We do offer physiotherapy. We also offer law related courses. We offer the courses on fine arts, means a Bachelor of Arts in literature, and we offer courses on computer science, like Bachelor of Computer Application, masters like MCA, MSc Cyber Security, and all. So means apart from medical and dental, we offer almost all the courses.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, Professor Krunal, for your for your information and our participants' information, from Career Grow, we are this year we have gone beyond Rwanda. We are helping students not only from one country. We have our associates from multiple countries. We have people. We have our associates in Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, and Tanzania, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda. We have our associates spread over all the most of the countries in Africa, and we are planning to support as many students as possible to come to India and study, because as Wilson rightly mentioned and you rightly mentioned, India is one of the most affordable higher education destination in the world. We would want to help as many students as possible from outside India to come to India and study, because they not only get an opportunity to study in university, they also have an opportunity to study outside university, which is the real life. So we would want to really encourage students to come and study. So what we are doing is uh, we are along with higher education application process, we are also offering career counseling and academic counseling to students, where we have created a systematic tool, a scientific tool, through that where students can take an assessment. Once they take the assessment, they will get to know about their career interest. Once they get to know their career interest, our associates are going to give them counseling in picking up the right university and right course, which is going to help them in making their career. So with the Marwadi University, we have opportunity to enroll students in many courses, but there are few courses which you are not offering. We have associated with other universities where we are encouraging students to go and join there. But uh, throughout our last 3 years of relationship, Mawadi has been one of our best partners, encouraging our students and supporting them in coming and studying. So other than that, one more thing which we do personally, Professor Krunal and Wilson also experiences this. I mean, we go and meet our students. we go and meet our students regularly, understand, how is their education going on. We are in touch with them, we will learn from them, and if they have any concerns or challenges to discuss, we are having a dedicated teams to coordinate with our students and support them in understanding their challenges, and encourage them to have a safe help them in having a safe staying and quality education in India, because our objective is to make sure that each and every student who travel through us get a great education, and they go back to their nation as valued individual to bring in a lot of value to their country. That's what something which we are doing. So, Wilson, another question to you, Wilson. I would want to learn a little more about. You mentioned about this. You mentioned people in India are welcoming, but you mentioned something very critical, where which your father said. Community or network is very important. Connections are very important. So, can you tell me today where all you have your friends? You've studied in Gujarat, but you've traveled multiple locations in India. So, how many friends you have today, and how many people you're going back with?
Yeah, thank you. If I mean friends, friends are very many. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends, and yeah, everywhere I've traveled, I have to make sure that I have a friend who talk every day. Then here in the city where the school is in Rajkot, I've tried to go outside and make connections, and I've joined like different groups. Like this water bottle, it's Rotaract Club of Rajkot. So
Oh,
yeah, I'm a member of that club. So I'm the I'm the only black person there. So they treat me as their person. So they're all my friends. I went out of the campus and outside. Yeah.
so when you go back to Rwanda and plan to start a startup, you have a co-founder already available. You have decided to identify somebody as a co-founder and pick up him.
Anytime I can, it can't be a problem.
No, I'm asking. I'm asking. Have you got list of people whom you can consider to have you as your co-founders if you start if you venture into a startup journey?
Yeah, if I mention you are the first person.
No,
Yeah.
no, anyway, thank you very much for considering
Yeah.
me. Considering
Yeah.
me, Wilson. Thank you very much for that. So,
Yeah.
great. So we are about to close our session. Anybody has got any questions? Please drop your questions here. Uh, there's one question, Professor Krunal. People would want to learn from. People want to understand the application process and application process to complete join Indian universities through the scholarship. Can you just give us a little more understanding on that?
Okay. So for government scholarship, you just Google study in India, right? So there will be first link that will appear in your search results, that is studyinindia.gov.in. Studyinindia.gov.in. There will be the link. You go to that. It's a simple sign off process. You need to enter your personal details, and then you need to create your login. You need to fill your academic details and everything, and you need to submit the application. After that, the government will take one entrance exam that is called as a Pragati exam. That it's a 90-minute MCQ multiple choice online exam. The student need to appear, and all the general question like communication skill, simple basic mathematics aptitude, reasoning, logical reasoning, all this type of question will be asked, and based on the score of the Pragati exam you will be awarded the scholarship. This is number one. Number two, for university scholarship, you can approach either CareerGro or university, that with your document, and if you are eligible we can process your admission. right? So these are the two way. Either you sign up for Study in India scholarship, or you can approach university or CareerGro office, and we will process your admission.
Thank you, Professor Krunal. Yeah, so as Professor Krunal mentioned, there are multiple ways. I mean, you can approach. One, you go to studyindia.gov.in website and submit. But when you submit your details, you need to pick up the list of universities available there. You need to give your first preference and second preference. So we as a Career Grow team, we are here to help you in completing your application form. We are here to help you in identifying the suitable course for you and the university which you can study, because one of the thing what we do as a organization is we help students get to know more about India before they travel. So we give them an understanding of Indian weather. We give them an understanding of Indian culture. We give them an understanding of Indian food, because there are few uh, um, pre-travel preparations are good. That is what we have learned in few years when we have helped. I mean, Wilson, we didn't do this, but I mean now we have also learned in the journey that where we give them a better understanding of India, language, culture, all this. With that, what happens is when they travel India, they will already have information about the location which they are traveling and the understanding of the food and people, so that I mean they will get settled in the university quickly. That is one of our objective, and we help students even through Study in India. If they need any help in submitting their application form, I've already shared the link, I mean request link on the Facebook sorry group channel here, I mean chat box here. So I would request people to submit their request form, so that I mean we will reach back to them. Once you submit the form, our associates will get in touch with you, and we will help you in submitting your Study in India application form, and as well as your further process in terms of joining universities. um, so that is what we do as an organization. Before we close, any closing remarks from uh, Professor Krunal and Wilson? I mean, you have anything to share before we close the session?
Yes, first of all, I would like to thank CareerGro, Mr. Venkat and Mr. Wilson, for giving me opportunity to speak in front of this wonderful audience. So I would request the community to please come to India, explore this beautiful country, explore the education of this beautiful country, and you will definitely, it will be a you can say lifelong experience in studying in India, and it will definitely give new horizon, or your career new, your career will be at new heights. So we all are welcoming you uh, in India to study in India. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Krunal. Wilson.
Yeah, thank you very much. For me, I would like to first thank CareerGro and Dr. Krunal for giving us this chance. Like, as a graduate now, I feel happy. So, what I can say, tell to the audience, I don't want to enjoy this alone. So, I'd like to tell all those people listening to us and viewing this, so you can enjoy this what I've enjoyed. So, please come apply. CareerGro is there. Submit your documents. Not very hard. So, like, you choose better today, life becomes better. Yeah.
Thank you, Wilson. So from CareerGro, I thank each and everyone who joined the session. Thank you very much for being with us, so patient and listening to us. I have shared a link here on the chat box. Please do submit your application form, your request, so that we will reach back to you and we help you in completing your application form. And we are going to continue with this Facebook Live or webinar series coming. We are going to come up with a lot many information. We are going to come up with lot many things for you to learn and get experience from the team of CareerGro. We are every week we are going to announce the schedules for next 3 months. So please do join us. Please do learn from us. We are extremely happy to help as many students as possible to come and study in India. Our mission is to ensure that, I mean, so many students come and study in India with the scholarship. So thank you very much, Professor Krunal. Thank you very much, Wilson, for being with us. It was a wonderful interacting with you. We look forward to have you again in interacting with our audience. Thank you very much.
Definitely. Thank you all. Thank
very
you.
much.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.